Stop. Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys? I think I'll probably close the window. Um, this is Sandra Ayon. God, I picked a great time, huh? This is Sandra Ayon, your home care provider. Okay, thank you. Tootsie, he's such a good dog. Um, I want to thank you guys for total ruckus, huh? I want to thank you guys for watching my videos. I haven't done a video in a while. I've been really busy. Um, let's see here. So I'm a little bit off track. Um, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the month of May. And May is a little different. It's a little different because it has 6 working weeks. How can I explain this? Good morning, Miss Leilani. Hi, good to see you. Huh? I was all like, I don't have my makeup on. I don't have eyebrows. I'm just like, oh, who cares? I'll do it later. I'm sitting here doing timesheets. And I'm trying to get myself in order. So what I do is, I don't know if you guys can see these. I label them the month. Oh Lord, let me tell these boys to stop, and I can make me another cup of coffee. I just got a couple of dogs, brand new dogs. I'm in my office. I just got a couple of brand new dogs because I had a Rottweiler that I had for 14 years. Oh good, it's ready. And he died. Okay, coffee. So I ended up getting a couple of other dogs. Move, move, move. No, 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 no. Luna, come here. Come here. Come here. It's okay. No, Rosie. All right, I'll let you see what I have. I don't know if I can turn this around. Okay, so that's Mr. Weaver. He's cold. See, he's shaking. That's Tootsie. That's Monster. I think it's appropriate, huh? He's limping. I picked him up from one of my girls. See how big he is? Okay, wait. That's Rosie. I got Rosie from my Genie. My Genie passed away, you guys. There's turtles in there. Fish tank needs to be clean. And are you serious? You're doing this on live camera? That's Luna. Luna is a big, big, scary baby. Luna. Luna. My neighbor gave me Luna. Huh, Luna? Okay, I need you guys to be quiet. There's one more missing. She's inside. Ooh, is the camera dirty? Hold on. Okay, you guys need to be nice. Move. No. She's such a scaredy cat. That's my coffee brewing. No, no, no. I gotta teach her. Okay, good babies. Anyways. So everybody's asleep. And let me get some creamer. I'm in my dungeon. Literally, huh? Sorry. It's gonna get a little. It's kind of cool because I get to do whatever I want. In the morning, there's no distractions. So I have like a little setup. I'm going to throw away a lot of stuff. So I can sit down and relax and focus on the timesheets that I have to do. And I do anywhere between 200 to 400 timesheets, okay? It varies because the students learn in a different way. Okay. I do what I can to try to teach people, especially through my videos. I get a lot of phone calls. Um, I've been thinking of a few things. One of them is just making personal appointments, either driving out to you guys. I love driving, so I'll go just to teach you, but my services aren't free, so it all depends, okay? So I'm a little worried about May because I don't know if you guys can see or pull a calendar out, but I need you guys to pull a calendar out because you guys need to look at the month of May. Now, I don't know if you guys can see it the way I see it, but what I want to point out is how we have 6 working weeks. Here, our work week starts on Sunday and it ends on Saturday, okay? Every single time. Your timesheet starts on Saturday and it ends on Sunday, starts on Sunday and it ends on Saturday. That is a full work week. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Close of the work week. So we have Monday, we have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. The 15th is on Tuesday. So, for example, the 15th is on Tuesday. The work week, the timesheet ends, but the work week continues. So the hours that you worked on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, let's say you worked 8 hours, will roll over to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That is a full work week. Even though the timesheet ends in the middle, it doesn't matter. In a full work week, if you are allowed to work, let's make it easy. If you're allowed to work 20 hours a week, okay, and on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday you worked 5 hours, that means that the remainder of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you have to work the additional 15 hours. Okay, because 5 plus 15 is the 20 hours you're allowed to work per week. Okay, so why is that important? Because whatever you worked on April, let me look at this calendar. Whatever you worked from April 25th to the 30th, let's say you're still allowed to work 20 hours a week, okay? I know the timesheet ended. I know the month ended. But let's say you worked 18 hours, okay? That means that if you're allowed to work 20 hours a week and you've already worked 18 hours, the only hours that you can work on the first that you would be allowed to work is 2 hours, because 2 plus 18 is a total of 20. Okay. So why is that important? And right now I'm talking about now generally you cannot go over the hours allowed per week. I've already told you guys, don't play with minutes. If you're not good with numbers, do not play with minutes. It's easier to count a bunch of dollar bills than it is a bunch of change. A change being the minutes, okay? Dollar bills being the hours. So just focus on hours versus minutes, okay? I've been doing this for almost 5 years. I have never made a mistake. Never made a mistake. And I'm so proud of that. And I'm so blessed. And I'm so grateful because it is hard. Right now I'm getting a little headache. because I'm trying to figure out the easiest way possible to explain this, which is why I started with our work week starts on Sunday, on Saturday. If we're allowed to work 20 hours a week, we can't. And even if it's 20 hours and 33 minutes, don't worry about the minutes, okay? The minutes will fall in place in another place. How? There's different tactics, you guys. Different tactics. But the safest thing to do is just work with whole hours. So now that we know that our work week starts on Sunday and ends on Saturday, now that we know that we're only allowed to work 20 hours a week, and that's an example, 20 hours a week from Sunday through Saturday, does not matter where the timesheet ends. It's still a full work week, and that's all you're allowed to work. The next thing for this video is warning you guys about getting a violation for working overtime. I want to say about 2 or 3 years ago, I came across this with a gentleman that brought it to my attention and said, look, they sent me a violation. Why, Sandra? So I looked at his paperwork and I said, it looks right. And I want to say the month was March. And a couple of years ago, and I can't look because my kids moved my computer. So a couple of years, and I'm on my phone. A couple of years ago, March had also 6 weeks, 6 working weeks. And he followed the hours allowed per week. And he followed not going over, but he got a violation. So why did he get a violation? He got a violation because the way that the system divides your hours, now the system is more accurate, okay? If you have 160 hours divided by 4, the machine actually divides it by 4.33. And the domestic work at the very bottom of your action of notice of the recipient, for some reason they exclude it. I've done the math, but it just doesn't, it's difficult to explain. So the easiest way to explain it is you get 160 hours a month, I'm sorry. You divide that by 4. If you divide 160 by 4 weeks instead of 4.33, which is what the computer does, and I'm not even as smart as the computer is. It makes it easier. You leave yourself some cushion to be able to breathe, and I like cushion. Okay. This particular gentleman, and I know I've made a video about this before, because I was trying to warn you guys. When you do your timesheets, you have to follow it. I found that it's easier when you follow a guide. What I do is I take my timesheets. I'm married now, so I had to change my name. But I left my last name so you guys could still find me. That's what I told my husband. I said, I'm sorry, babe. I gotta leave it there so people can find me. That's what they know me by. But my name's Sandra Olivo, so my last name is Ayon. But anyways, so when I do my timesheets, when I make this timesheet myself, it's easy. You guys can come up and try to come up with your own way. This is the easiest way I found it. It took a little while to get used to, but if you guys come up with a format, that's cool. I was on the IHSS website for Facebook, and one girl said, you know what? Is there an app for timesheets? And I was like, I wish there was, it might make it easier. It's just people are constantly making mistakes. But part of the thing that I found myself, and I've had problems with that is the machine sometimes accepts the mistakes, and that's how you guys end up with violations. So one of the things that I was disappointed with, and I contacted a couple of supervisors, and I said, why, and in the Los Angeles County departments, there's, I know quite a few people, why didn't the system pick up a mistake? And their explanation pretty much was, it's not the system's responsibility to keep track of your hours. It is yours. And I'm thinking that is too much math. It's too much math. If there was an app, maybe it would stop us from making mistakes. So I don't fully trust the system because I've seen it accept the mistakes. And even with this particular gentleman as well. It just accepted the timesheet, and then I think it takes like 10 days or something. After it processes it, it sends you a violation. So the safest thing to do is count hours. I'm not telling you to forget about the minutes. I'm not telling you don't charge your minutes. I'm telling you calculate. Okay, I think I put up a decimal chart on my, and if I didn't, I'll do that today. I'll look at my community tab, and I think I did I uploaded the original decimal chart that the county uses to convert over to minutes. Once again, the way to look at minutes is don't use them with your hours, use whole hours. If you have minutes, 33 minutes, for example, go ahead and put the 33 minutes, but consider that as an hour. Round up. That's where your little cushion is. So the way I do my timesheets, because I have clients that need help and can't understand, and they learn one step at a time. And then there's the person that says, I don't want to deal with this, Saturday, it's too much. You go ahead, you take care of it. I'll send you payment. I'm like, okay. So either way, I'm here to help you guys, okay? It's a learning process. Things are changing. We just got a SOC 2298. I don't like that SOC 2298. I don't like it because it's asking you if your client lives with you. And if your client lives with you, then you don't qualify for the state or the federal to take out taxes out of your check. Well, if you don't pay taxes, then you don't have the right to claim taxes, but you still have to report that income. It's a big, I don't like it. I don't like it, and I'm trying to find ways myself around it because I want to pay my taxes. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I just actually did my 2020 taxes because the deadline is the 17th of May. They extended it for a month, I guess. I didn't do my 2019 taxes, so I'm trying to figure out. I did my son's taxes for 2020, and I paid like $30 through TurboTax, and I just entered all his stuff. It's pretty, for me, it's easy, but in the beginning, I was scared. So I've been doing my taxes for over, what, 5 years, I think? So, and I did it because of the stimuluses that they're offering for the children, I'm like, and I don't want to be backed up another year. And then I had a letter that was telling me, because the laws are changing. I know I made a video once where I told you that I got a letter that said that I owed the IRS like 2,300 or 2,000 something, and I was ready to pay it. So when I called the IRS, I asked them, I said, okay, where do I send you guys the payment? And the young lady, she looked at it and she says, oh no, Miss Ayan, hold on one second. And when she came back, and I was crying because I was like, oh my goodness. She came back, and all I had to send the IRS was $331 because the IHSS I noticed that in the TurboTax, it asks you if these payments are in-home supportive services payments. And because the laws are changing, it credits you. So I just did my taxes. I'm gonna let you guys know. I was on unemployment, okay? Then I filed over a year's timesheets for Chuck because I had not gotten paid. And Chuck is a gentleman that I take care of. He's gonna be here. He's been here for over a year and a half. Still doing good. He's upstairs. Um, Chuck has a share of cost, and the total in it doesn't even include my sons, okay? But the total in, because my son also takes care of Chuck, so I share hours with Chuck. The total of I want to say total income I received from Chuck for that whole year was about 30 grand. About 30 grand. But because Chuck had a share of cost, his responsibility was to pay me, let's see, $17,000. He had to pay me 17,000 because the state only gave me, after his share of cost was concluded, I only received 13,000 cash. Like once they took out the share of cost, and but the government the IRS thinks that I got paid 30,000, and I didn't get paid 30,000 for Chuck. I only received 13 because that's what was left after the share cost. So it was Chuck's responsibility to pay me $17,000. Of course, I'm not in it for the money here with him. I'm here to just keep him happy, and I just got to keep hustling. I got to keep moving. I got to keep making money one way or another, and he smiles. So he's happy. So the SOC 2298 that just came out, they ask you, do you live with your recipient? Does your recipient live with you? And you have to answer them yes or no. And then you have to do the SOC 2298. Once you do the SOC 2298, and I'm pretty sure that's the form, the system changes from this kind of timesheets where you have to enter the this is the 16th. This is the first. Where you have to enter the hours you worked. Oh, here, I could do it like this. The hours you worked. You have to enter the time you started, whether it was in the morning or in the afternoon, the time you ended, whether it was AM or PM, and the location. Once you enter that your recipient lives with you, your timesheet changes. And I think they did this because it was easy. I'm thinking it's because it was easier for them to, for us actually, to do our timesheets. It's still a mess. You still have to abide Saturday through Sunday. You still have to follow the rules. And this is what they went back to. These were the old timesheets that we had. So you still have to obey Sunday through Saturday. This is one of my very old ones. I still use these. These are the regular timesheets where you just enter the hours. The other timesheets are the EVV, but you still have to follow their guidelines and their rules. Now, someone out there, if you want to give me a number, give me a number of the hours that you get in a month. I'm going to take these off. My head is hurting because I need to figure out how to teach you guys. Let me know how many hours you work so I can work on your give you an example. Decline. 283, Natalie. Okay, now check this out, Natalie. Now 283 is the max, is one of the max amount numbers that you can get, okay? Maybe she'll stop. And I'll call her when I get done. 200. Okay, now one more thing, Natalie. I need you. It looks like my husband. I hope it is. Um, I think it is. It is my husband. I'm doing a video. Open the door for Raymond. He's here. Hello. This is awesome. Such a cutie. He got a motorcycle. Like, I gotta turn around. Don't go away, Natalie. I'm gonna show you. See him? He's over there. And all the dogs are like, especially Monster. It's like, what's that? So let's see how this turns out. He bought a motorcycle. Turn it off. Okay. I am so sorry. And then the whole neighborhood is up, right? Let me get these dogs in order. I told him he needs to talk to the dogs so that the dogs stopped. No. Good morning. Move.
Did you want a message?
I'm on. Say good morning to my peoples.
Good morning. You're on what?
You too. Let me finish this. I gotta explain. Luna. No, I didn't. Come here, Luna. Let me finish this because I. Okay, that's cool. Get her outside, yeah. She's scared. She's a weenie. Take her outside. Let me finish this. I gotta show these people. Sorry, you guys. Thank you so much for paying. Thank you so much for bearing with me. My son's like, who's that? What are you doing? I'm doing a YouTube video. He got up to go take care of Chuck. Okay, Natalie, you there? Let me see. I can't see any. 283. Okay, Natalie, I want you to do something for me. Please go back, and if you have your timesheet for April, I need you to tell me how many hours you worked for the last week of April from the 25th to the 30th. It's important. Why? Because we're only allowed to work. You, with 283 hours, you're only allowed to work 70 hours and 45 minutes. I haven't done this in a while. Let me see here. 283 divided by 4. No, I did that's wrong. 283 divided by 4. Yeah. So every week, when I divide 283 into 4, I get 70.75. Okay. The 75 is decimals. Consider it $1. And 50 cents would be half an hour. So half of 50 cents is 25. That would be 15 minutes. So we're at 75. And that's why I know that it's 70 hours and 45 minutes. Now, and that's pretty standard for, I don't like it when she snores. I'm jealous. She's over there snoring. I got another one down here. Look. This is my Puka. See? Puka. She's snoring. Had her food in her water. She's old. She's like 19 years old. So, Natalie, I need to know how many hours you worked from the 25th to the 30th. Let's say you worked 70 hours from the 25th to the 30th of April. Okay? If you work 70 hours from the 25th, 57. Okay, beautiful. I ought to do your timesheet right now, girl. I should be charging you. I charge for this, you know that? That's a lot of money, but I need you guys to figure it out. because now I need to think. Okay, so let's do Natalie. Natalie gets 283 hours. Hours per week would be 70 with 45 minutes. And there's one more thing I'm going to do. And I'm going to show you right now what I'm doing, Natalie. Or Nat. I don't know if you want me to call you Nat or Natalie. Sorry. I just put Nat because I've been writing all day. Okay. The other thing that you have to also figure out is not to go over 70%. Okay. This is a lot of information, you guys. Don't feel overwhelmed. Play the video again. I'm going to try to be as thorough as possible. So what I do to find out what the 70% is, we're allowed to claim up to 70% in one timesheet. So 283, the way I will multiply that to find out what the 70% is 283 hours times 0.70. And that means, that gives me 198.1. I don't know what the 0.1 is, so I'm just gonna say, and I want a little cushion, so I'm gonna say 195 hours is the max that I'll be able to work per one timesheet, and that's the 70%. But what I also do is, and that's because I like some cushion. What I also do, Natalie, is, so this is my timesheet for May. I put Natalie up here, Nat. Then we got how many hours per month? 283. How many hours per week? 70 with 45 minutes. How many, what's the 70%? The 70% is actually 198, but I want a cushion. So I'm going to say 195 is the 70%. Okay? Because I don't want to make mistakes. Now, one more thing. Natalie said, I think you said 57 hours. And see, this is where the overtime is, you guys. Every month, we lose overtime in 2 work weeks. Okay? So what I've tried to tell you guys is condense it to where you only lose overtime in 1 work week instead of 2, and it's a minimal. Now, 283 hours divided by 4 gives you a total of 70 hours and 45 minutes per week. So, let's look at May. And I see it glary. I want to make sure you guys can see it. I don't know if it's because of the light. Maybe if I... Or is it this light? Oh, wow. No, it's the phone. See if I can get closer. Okay. Here's May. Can you guys see 4 full work weeks here? Look, we have from the 2nd to the 8th, that's 1 week. From the 9th, and I'm trying to see it because it's upside down, or backwards, whatever. From the 9th to the 15th, that's 2 weeks. So you can automatically get 70 hours and 45 minutes in this week. Okay? 70 hours and 45 minutes in this week. That would be 2 weeks. Then look at the 16th to the 22nd. That would be another 70 hours and 45 minutes. And then look at this one. Let me see that little number because I can see it. 23 to the 29th. That's another full work week. So if you divide 283 hours by 4, you get 70 hours and 45 minutes. If you multiply 70 hours and 45 minutes times 4, you get 283. Tell me that makes sense. 70 times 4 is 280. Let me close the windows. Okay, stop. I need you to stop. You need to stop or I'm going to get upset. Sorry guys, this is an old building. So I got manual windows, right? Yeah, I'm getting a headache. So if you multiply 200, if you divide 283 hours by 4, you get 70 hours and 45 minutes. 70 hours times 4 is 280. 45 minutes, and I already know this, 45 minutes, I need my cigarettes. 45 minutes times 4 is 3 hours. And there's your 3 hours plus 280 hours. That's your 283 hours already. Multiplication and division is the opposite. You can invert it. Addition and subtraction is the opposite. So if you look at the month of May, you see we have work week 1. Now I did the timesheet. Let me fill in the gaps for Natalie. 283, 70 hours and 45 minutes. My cushion of my 70% is 95, but the actual hours is 70% of 283 is 198. We have 70 hours and 45 minutes. I'll show you. 70 hours and 45 minutes. Now, I'm not telling you to work or not work on certain days, okay? 70 hours and 45 minutes. What I'm telling you is to schedule properly. Communicate with your recipient. Let them know. Let them know because we're underpaid, okay? They don't pay us enough. And my job, what I consider in the beginning, my job was to get them right. This was almost 5 years ago. And then my head started thinking, wait a minute. I can have a day off and get paid time and a half in a different week. This only works for people that work more than 160 hours a month. Excuse me, 160 hours a month is what the regular hours are. So if you work 160, you would work 40 hours every week, Sunday through Saturday. If you work 170 hours a month, then 160 would be regular time, and then 10 hours allocated properly would be overtime. So let's see here, 170. 170 divided by 4 again is 42 hours and 30 minutes. My calculator says 42.5, but I know that 0.50 is 50, and that's half of $1, so that's 30 minutes. 0.75 would be 45 minutes. 0.25 would be 15 minutes. So every week, if you were working 170 hours, every week you would get paid for 40 hours of regular time, and then you could put in your 2 hours and 30 minutes of overtime and 2 hours and 2 hours and 30 minutes of overtime for us in in Los Angeles County, we get paid $15 an hour. So our overtime is $22.50, I believe. And what I'm doing is I'm dividing 15 by 2, which is 750. Then I take $15 an hour, and then the time and a half, which is a 750. Yeah, we make $22.50 on overtime. Now, 2 hours of overtime is $45. 2 hours of overtime is $45. Why? Because $22.50 plus $22.50 is 45. Oh, I'm sorry. We're forgetting the half hour. That half hour is also overtime. So now that would be what? 11.25. So you're actually talking about 45 plus 11.25. You're talking about $56 in overtime. Just off of the 2 hours and a half. That's quite a bit. So if you allocate it properly, in your timesheets, if you do your schedule properly, you can make quite a bit of money, but it's allocating it properly. So now, this video, I love talking about overtime because I like giving you guys like examples of how the overtime falls. But this video is so you guys do not get a violation for your overtime. And I'm going to explain it here with Natalie's timesheet. I've already done her timesheet. I followed. Where am I? She has 57 hours claimed, right? I wouldn't even touch that. She already lost, oh Lord, 70 hours. And this is kind of why I love my job, but I kind of feel bad when I can't help everybody. She's able to work 70 hours and 45 minutes a week, right? Let's not even worry about the 45 minutes. 70 hours minus 57. She just lost 13 hours of overtime. 13 plus 57 is the 70, okay? I would have done her timesheet totally different. Why? Because I would have taught her I would teach you how to not work harder, but work smarter. And I'm sorry I say it that way, but I don't want you guys already work too hard, let's get paid. So 13 hours of overtime in just LA County at $22.50. It's $292. 13 hours. That's how much money you lost. Because you didn't do it correctly. And actually, Natalie, my phone number is 562-281-3219. You can call me. Because I can tell you exactly how much money you should be making every month. If you're doing your timesheets correctly. Not just right. Doing them correctly, okay? So, how would I do it, Natalie? And you're gonna see, Natalie, once you do this month of May, when you do your when I do my timesheets, I do the whole month. See, we have the 1st to the 15th, and then I turn around and I do the 16th to the 31st. So I plan this out monthly. I do a timesheet monthly because I want to allocate. I plan ahead for my recipients. I'd be like, okay, here's my schedule. This is what I can work for you on these days and these days. And they're like, okay, Sandra, it's communication between both of us. And it worked. It worked. This is a relationship that we're building. But some recipients, especially, and I hate to say this, but daughters and sons of recipients, they take advantage of it. They take advantage of it and they mistreat us. And that's a lot of psychological abuse. I told Chuck they give me $2,000. I'm his representative payee. And so they give me $2,000 for Chuck a month for his Social Security, and that pays for care. Remember, he has a shared cost, and I could break it down to you guys to where you'll see. I don't want to break it down because if I break it down, I'm gonna see how much money I'm losing. But I'm not doing this for the money. I do it because I care about the old man, and maybe one day I'll be old and somebody like me can take care of me. But that $2,000 goes quickly. It goes quickly. Why? Because you got to pay for the help. And then he has a share of cost. And then he has to pay rent. I'm not his, that's not my father. So he has to pay rent. He has to pay bills. But one thing I do tell you, like, they're going to send a $1,400. I just got a letter from the IRS where they're going to send him $1,400. And whenever I get money for Chuck, whether it's the stimuluses or it's they're giving back his Medicare money, I always go, look, Chuck, look, I want you to read this. And I hand him the letter, whether Social Security or the IRS. I'm like, look, this last letter, I gave it to him. I said, look, they're going to send you $1,400. And he said, oh, good, I'll take it all. I said, me too. So, but he knows that if he wants something, all he has to do is ask. And I'll get it to him. He's 86 years old, for crying out loud. What could he possibly want? But anything that he wants, I'll give it to him. Because I want to make sure he's happy. So I started out 30 grand. I got 30 grand. I know, and I know I'm all over the place, you guys. Just bear with me, okay? I know, right? Okay, so the SOC 2298 makes it easier for you so you can enter your hours only and don't have to enter the time you started and the time you ended. That's one thing. But they don't take taxes out of your check. And then you have to certify yourself as a live-in provider, which is something else I need to learn. I don't have that problem because I have different addresses here. So I just transferred Chuck over to another apartment and said, you're living there. I want to pay taxes. But this year I made like 4,500, and with the stimuluses that they were offering, they have it in their system that I owe them like $5,000. So what I did is, and they're going to figure it out later. What I did is take your money. I don't care. They're going to take their money. They're the IRS. One way or another, they're going to take their money. So with the stimuluses, I think every child got like 3,000, and then they sent 1,400. So, Home Sweet Home.
What's the password?
Let me do it right now. I'll give it to you later. No, it's okay. They took out, they're still going to send me like 2,000. They're still going to send me like $2,100 back. And if they find that the IRS is wrong, they're going to give me back my money. So I'll get it eventually. You need to charge your phone. It's dying. Your batteries are in your drawer next to the bed. Auto connect. It should be connected, yeah? So I'm still going to get something back. The IRS always either gives you your money back or takes your money, one of the two. So that's the thing on the taxes. And I'm still supposed to get that. I can check. But that's fine because that'll just go more into my little office, right? No, give it to Edwin, please. No, it's okay. Just give it to Edwin because he changed it. Tell him I said if he can please connect it for you. Upstairs with Chuck. So that's that on the taxes. So I want to make sure I covered what I was talking about. So the SOC 20. So I'm gonna find out about the SOC 2298 because I don't think it's fair. Okay, so Natalie, you lost money on because you didn't do your timesheets right. You're gonna give me a call later, okay, so I could teach you how to do it. But May is going to explain it a little better for you. So this is what I did. You see how she has 57 right here claimed? You lost money there already, sweetheart. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna put a 0 there. That money's gone. You could recuperate it, but I'm gonna tell you why not to do it. Because those 13 hours can cause you a violation. So here's 70 hours and 45 minutes. Here's 70 hours and 45 minutes. All I have to do is break it down. I'm not telling you to do it like this. Where's my pen? I'll get another one. I'm not telling you to do it like this, but this is how I would suggest you do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we got 7:45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we got 70:45. This is how I would break it down. 10 times 7 is 70, and then the 45 is 70 hours and 45 minutes. That's 1 work week. That's 2 work weeks. Okay, that would give me a total of what? 70 and 70 is 140, 140, and 45 and 45 is 130. So that would be 141, 30. And I know it's little numbers, but I got to check anyways on the, that's 140. 45 plus 45 is 90. I know 60 minutes is 1 hour and then 30 minutes. So this is how I would do it. And I'm okay because I know that my 70%, I could actually claim up to 198, but I could put more hours up here. But it's still the 13 hours that I can finish working, 13 hours and 45 minutes to make it the even 70. But I'm not going to do that because in a month's time, you're only allowed. Here's the other thing too, Natalie. You have 283 hours. 283 hours minus 160 hours of regular time, because that's what they're going to pay you, leaves you 123 hours of overtime. In LA, 123 hours times 2250 is $2,767. That's $2,700. Okay? In 123 hours of overtime. I might as well tell you. 2767. We have 160 times $15 an hour. That's 2,400. 2767. 2767 in overtime plus 2,400 every month, Natalie. Every month, if you were to do your timesheets correctly, every month you should be making $5,167. I'm gonna say 60. That's how much income you should be making every single month. 5 G's. 5 G's. And I guarantee you, you already lost 300 last month. I guarantee you. So 51 minus, what was that, 300? Let's just say, you're already at 48, 4,800. I guarantee you, you didn't even make 4,500. That's $600 extra. 4,500. I bet you lost at least $600. Minimum 5. Minimum 5. Why? Because you didn't do it correctly. I don't have any pills down here. This thing gives me a headache, you guys. And I know what I'm doing. I can only imagine what it does to you guys. I can only imagine what it does to you guys. with my tacky cigarette. Who cares, right? Okay. I want to make sure you guys get the max amount of money that you guys deserve because you guys work hard. This video, if you follow it all the way through, it's going to make you guys that extra income. And one of two things, you're either going to figure it out or you're going to call me. But my goal is for you guys to keep it. So whatever it is that I charge you to teach you how to do this correctly, my goal in the long run is for you guys to keep that money for yourselves. And if you want to go charge somebody else to do it, you know, for you to do it for them, then now you know how I feel. I don't, like I said, I don't do this for the money. I do this to teach you guys. God has been amazing. He's blessed me immensely, and I can't complain. So I try to put the information out there for you guys. Please be careful who does what they do to your timesheets, because I've seen a few people that are just out there for the money. That's all they do. And they'll leave you when you need them. I'm not going to leave you. I need you to keep up with me. You know, Sandra, you forgot about me? I'm like, oh my God, no, I didn't. And I got a young lady that wants me to help her with her W-2s right now. So I'm like, oh, W-4s. She texted me for a week. So I got to text her back and tell her, and help her. So hopefully you guys can figure it out. And if you can't figure it out, then you can call me and then we'll discuss what's going to take place. But my goal is for you to see what I'm doing and see if it takes you a month to learn how to do it. See if it takes you 2 months. See if it takes you 3. However long it takes you to learn it, because it's constantly changing. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. That's why my phone number is on YouTube. You know, you guys can call me. Whatever I can do to help you guys. All right. So now we did the 1st to the 15th, right? Natalie, you still there? Here's another work week. Notice I just put 70-45. Here's another one. Total 70-45. How? I keep losing my pen. I just keep grabbing them. How would I do that? That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7-45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 45. 70 and 70. And I don't care how many times you have to redo the math. It's better to be safe than sorry. So I told you guys I'm getting a headache, because it's a lot of stuff that's going through my head, and I have a life of my own too. So that's 70 and 70. That's 140. 140, 45 minutes and 45 minutes is an hour and a half. So that's 141 and 30 minutes for this particular timesheet. This is how I would break it down. Now, I need you guys to understand, my fee is 10% of your income. And I told Natalie, plus, she should be making $5,167. That's what she should be making every month. My fee is 10% of what you guys, your gross income. That's what I charge. So I'm literally giving you, Natalie, $500. That's what I'm giving you. Okay? Now, if I was in it for the money, I don't know how many other people are going to look at this. But I honestly do not want you to make a mistake, because 1 violation is a warning. 2 violations, sign some paper telling me you know how to do it. 3rd violation, suspended for 3 months. And if you're suspended, Natalie, for 3 months, 90 days, you've already forfeited, what is it, $15,000? $15,000, and I'm not even counting the 167s. Let's just say that's like, whatever. I'm not even going to count that. So I just gave you $500 worth of my work, because I want you to do this correctly. I want you to learn how to do it. I am not greedy. I know how to share. God is amazing. He blesses. He overfills my cup so I can give it to you guys. I am tired. I am hungry. I got a headache, and I don't have any pills down here. My office. I don't think I have any pills down here. Maybe I hear somebody passing by. I'll ask them for some pills. So, but I got a headache because I got dentures and I got my wisdom teeth coming out up here, and they came out on my birthday, 46 years old. Maybe God's trying to tell me something. I don't know. So it's kind of hard. That's another reason why I have a headache. It's been a hectic month. So Natalie, that's how I would do my timesheet at 283 hours. If you live with a recipient, your timesheet's done for the month of May. Your timesheet's done. Now, we have to check. So that's the 16th. Now we do, this timesheet is going to be for 141 hours. 141. Well, we're just going to remember the 30 minutes, okay? Plus 141. 141 plus 141. That's 282 hours. 282 hours plus the 30 minutes, and the 30 minutes is the 283 hours for the entire month. The entire month. And I guarantee you that your checks are going to be your checks. I mean, I can break it down to you guys. I don't know why I have these. I sleep numbers. I see numbers. And numbers is money. So move the numbers, make the money. You're going to see your check. I'm so happy for you and everybody else out there that has 283 hours or close to it, or is kind of understanding what I'm saying. So what I want to teach you is the overtime, okay? Every week, Natalie, every week, you're supposed to work 70 hours and 45 minutes. 70 hours and 45 minutes. Minus the 40 hours of regular time gives you 30 hours and 45 minutes of overtime. Okay? If you multiply 30 hours of overtime per week, we're going to do the minutes separately. 30 hours of overtime a week times 4, that's 120 hours. If you multiply the 45 minutes times 4, that's 3 hours. 120 hours from the 30 hours and 3 hours from the 45 minutes. That's your full 123 hours of overtime paid to you for the month of May. You could only get paid in overtime in a month 123 hours of overtime. Now, why am I saying this? The gentleman that got the violation about 2 years ago in the month of March, the reason he got a violation was because he entered, I believe his overtime was 96 hours. And the way he entered it was he divided it evenly. And you remember how I said how you have 57 claimed? You have 57 claimed. I'm not, you already lost money there. I'm not going to put anything there. He put time, he got paid all of his overtime in the month of March. And in this week, if you really think about it, if you have 57 claimed, that means we've already gotten paid for 17 hours of overtime. 17 hours of overtime. Because it's 57, 40 of regular time and 17 of overtime. So breaking it down to where you have four, whenever you get a month that has 6 weeks in it, okay? 6 working weeks, month of May. Work week 1, work week 2, work week 3, work week 4, work week 5, and then you got the 30th and the 31, work week 6. Whenever you have a month that has 6 working weeks, try to use the 4 work weeks, full work weeks, full work week, full work week, that's 2, full work week, that's 3, full work week, that's 4, excluding these 2 days. So I would not work. Oh, I didn't even show you that. I would not work on those last 2 days. And I would, and you can see it here. I'm sorry, Natalie, how I put 0. You have 1 work week, 2 work weeks, 3 work weeks, 4 work weeks, 4 full work weeks. And the reason that I still have a headache. Who's down here? And the reason that I want you to use those full 4 work weeks is because the overtime is being paid in that month. If you were to put time, from my understanding, if Natalie were to put time here, then the overtime would fall under the month of May. April's overtime would fall under the month of May. So the easiest way that I can tell you when you have a month, oh, that's what I was going to do. Like I said, the easiest way I want to tell you to do, when you have a month that has 6 full work weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, use the 4 that are in the middle. Look at this. This is now June. You could see it. We could see work week. Let me back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? That's 5. Here's, I believe, July. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? All of our months, majority of our months, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. August is 5, and I got to look at my phone. Because I don't want to, I think the next month is January next year. 2, 4, 5, 2, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm lying. The next month that has 6 work weeks in it is October. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you see the 31? 6. Same thing here. You need 4 full work weeks, 70 hours and 45 minutes, 70 hours and 45 minutes, 70 hours and 45 minutes, 70 hours and 45 minutes. And you get the 1st and the 2nd off, and you get the 31st off. I hope that helps. October will be the next one. I'll remember that. Try to do a video in October. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. November is 5 weeks, and December is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Wait, January's here. Oh, I'm blind. My eyes are bad. They told me my eyesight changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's not January. It's not January. I'll have to look. So the next month that has 6 working weeks is October, and then after that I gotta look. I'm gonna say my eyesight changed, so they want me to wear bifocals. I'm not gonna wear bifocals. They're expensive, like $300. Just so I won't have the little line. So Medi-Cal paid for one pair of bifocals. And I got those in my purse, but my eyesight's changing. It comes with age too, so. If you have 180 hours, 180 hours a month, make sure that you only get paid for 20 hours of overtime. Because if you go over paid the hours of overtime paid to you, that's a violation. And it's in the system. It's in the system. The system will not pick that up because it's counting. And that's what I was saying. You can't count on the system. It won't see it because it's being divided under the hours allowed per week. I am gonna go have some breakfast with my husband. I'm hungry and I'm gonna take some pills up there. And I gotta go potty. I hope this helps you guys. Not only call me, call me in June when you received your payment of $5,167. I love making money for you guys. I love making money for you guys. I mean, I get a little chunk, but I love making money for you guys. We all need money. I hope this helps. You're welcome, sweetheart. I hope this helps. And I know it's a little frustrating. Like I said, I got a headache too. But I'm here to help you. Let me know if you need my assistance. I'm very blunt. I'm very straightforward. Time is money. So I hope you guys understand what I'm saying with these videos. I know I'm all over the place. I have some patience, but it's because I have so much stuff. I just want to thank you guys for subscribing, like, comment, share this with somebody. I've been watching a lot of motivational videos, and I'm trying to get some ideas like how to come on YouTube and, hey, I think I've already got that. I don't know. I'm just simple me. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And give me a call. My phone number is 562-281-3219. If I can help you, I'll help you. Text me if you want. I have hour consultations that I do for $40 an hour. Okay. Like I said, my fee is 10% of your gross income. I guarantee you're going to get what I'm telling you you're going to get. I'm going to be off for like $20-$40. Usually we lose in 1 month you lose. I've made people anywhere between $300 to $400 to $500 extra by teaching them how to do it correctly, not just right. Correctly, not just right. And that's a big difference when you do it correctly. Let me know what I can do for you guys. God bless you guys. Have a beautiful day, and happy Mother's Day to all you mothers that were out there working hard, and even the fathers, because they work hard too. God bless you guys. Have a beautiful day. My phone number is 562-281-3219. Thank you. Bye.